Hello, I'm Aubrey Angst, here to give you a quick look at the upcoming game Mind Over Magic, a magic-themed base-building colony simulator from the developer Sparkypants, published by Clay Publishing. Having played Clay games like DST and Oni, I assumed this latest title would be on par with the previous games I associate with this studio, and from what I've seen in the demo so far, it does not disappoint. Let's talk first about the game visuals. Your introduction to Mind Over Magic is an ant colony-esque side view of what I can only describe as cartoony yet gothic decor. I personally love this type of game atmosphere and color palette, and it really sets the ominous mood that is reflected in the primary adversary of this game, the ever-encroaching fog. In this game, they've twisted the fog of war concept into a neat and somewhat terrifying feature. Instead of being able to merely disperse the fog with light, you must train students in the way of magic, and then send them for a graduation trial into the dungeons. Once in the dungeons, your students cannot be controlled and will either pass the challenges before them or die trying. If they do succeed, the students graduate into adults that you can either hire to remain at the school or send off permanently on missions for a reward. This means that each student can only be set into the dungeon one time, causing you to need a steady supply of students in order to keep the fog at bay. And this is where your main interactive game mechanic comes into play, building and maintaining your magic school. If you've played a lot of colony simulators like Wormworld or Oni, some of the base building and sprite maintenance aspects will feel very familiar to you. I'm not going to go into all of the gameplay specifics, but I will say pay attention to the pop-ups in the top left corner of the screen. It took me a while to realize this is where the tutorial tips were located, though in my defense, I was trying out the demo rather late at night. Based on what I saw in the demo, your summoned students can be one of 4 different races: Vivified, who are animated being, Wolfkin, Ravencolt, or Human. I'm interested to see if the different races allow for various perks that are important as you progress through the game. The demo of this game is available on Steam until Next Fest ends on June 26th. And I don't see any information at this time on when it will be released, so if you are interested in the game, I would highly recommend checking out the demo or adding it to your Steam wishlist to get updates as they roll in. And finally, I don't usually look at system requirements on the Steam page, but kind of glad I did today because their additional note made me chuckle. Speaking of making magic, there are a couple magical little buttons you can hit below if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment to let me know if you're looking forward to this game or any others featured on Steam's Next Fest that I should check out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!